Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this one actually came from a recommendation. A colleague of mine picked it up a little while ago and had a lot to say about it, good and bad. That was enough to get me curious. So today, we're getting into all of it. But before that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So, this curved gaming monitor landed on my desk after grabbing it on Prime Day for $279, and honestly, I've been pretty happy with it so far. I kicked things off in DCI-P3 and noticed a tiny color shift compared to my usual non-old panel, but I was able to dial it in by leaving the panel on native, setting black level to 50 and OD to off or dynamic. The other OD presets just blur or overshoot, so I stuck with off or dynamic and it felt smoother in most games and all the fast action stuff. Out of the box, this curved gaming monitor does what it's supposed to do. No dead pixels, no backlight bleed, and a crystal clear image. The stand is surprisingly solid for the price, and I've found the overall image quality holds its own against some pricier setups. The panel's light handling is surprisingly good, and in a few scenes I even felt it looked better than the higher-end units I've toyed with. The image can feel very natural and easy on the eyes, which I've found makes long sessions more pleasant. There are a ton of settings to poke at, and I found a feel-good setup that works for both gaming and day-to-day use. Brightness around 38, contrast at 50, preset set to user, color natural, response dynamic, screen native for the most film-like clarity, blue light at 25, and local dimming set to auto. With those, the monitor delivers a balanced look that's sharp without being harsh. HDMI upscaling is a nice bonus too. PS4 Pro looks solid in 4K at 60, and Xbox Series X can hit 4K, and sometimes push to 1400p at 120 Hz, which is a pleasant surprise. HDR performance is pretty good in fast shooters and some action titles. In strategy games, it still holds up well, though it's not the same as a premium high-end panel meant to push monstrous brightness. The black levels respond well when you keep the black equalizer around the 50 mark, so you don't end up losing detail in shadows, and the overall uniformity is solid, which matters when you're wandering through a dark dungeon or a sun-drenched city. The downsides show up here and there. You do notice a bit of image shifting. It's not OLED level instant, but it's noticeable in certain scenes. Local dimming can steal a bit of brightness, so you might nudge the brightness up if you're chasing punchier highlights, and OD settings still cause some blur or overshoot before the panel settles in. I've stuck with off or dynamic and let it warm up for about 15 minutes before judging. There's a faint, dirty screen effect when you shift your gaze quickly, a tiny grain that only shows up in certain low-light moments. For the price and what this curved gaming monitor can deliver, it's hard to argue with the value. If you want a large, immersive screen with HDR, plenty of tuning options, and you're not chasing market-leading specs, this is a solid pick. So far, I'm glad I pulled the trigger.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.